I am Ragini, and what I am about to share with you is not just my story, it's a story of courage, pain, and an unshakable will to rise again. Stay with me, because this might just change the way you see life. I was a simple housewife, living in a small town in India. My husband, Ramesh, worked as a clerk in a government office, and we had two lovely children. Life was not luxurious, but we were happy. I had dreams of doing something on my own, but I never thought I would actually need to. Then, one day, everything changed. Ramesh fell seriously ill. He couldn't go to work anymore, and soon, his salary stopped. Suddenly, all responsibilities fell on my shoulders. How would I pay for his treatment? How would I take care of my children? My heart felt heavy, and for the first time, I truly understood what fear was. I tried asking for help, but people only gave me advice instead of support. Some said, "You are just a housewife. How will you manage?" Others whispered behind my back, "A woman should not go out to work." I felt alone, but I knew one thing, I couldn't let my family suffer. Then, I remembered something. Before marriage, I used to love stitching clothes. Maybe I could earn something from it. With trembling hands, I picked up my old sewing machine, sat down, and started stitching again. At first, I only got a few small orders from my neighbors. The money was little, but it gave me hope. I stitched late at night, after finishing all the household chores. My fingers hurt, my eyes burned, but I kept going. One day, my friend suggested, "Why don't you post your work on social media?" I hesitated. I didn't know much about technology. Would people even notice my work? But with my children's help, I learned how to take photos, create posts, and share them online. And then, a miracle happened. A boutique owner saw my work and placed a big order. It felt like a dream. I worked harder than ever, day and night, to complete the order. When I finally delivered it, the boutique owner smiled and said, "Your work is amazing. Let's work together again." That was the moment I realized I had done it. Within a year, my small stitching work turned into a successful business. I hired other women from my town who needed work. I paid for Ramesh's treatment, took care of my children's education, and became financially independent. The people who once doubted me now praised me. They said, "Ragini, you are an inspiration." But I knew the truth. I was just a woman who refused to give up. If you are struggling today, remember this: hard times will come, but they also bring new opportunities. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. You are stronger than you think. This is my story, but maybe it is your story too. If you ever feel like giving up, just remember, you have the power to change your life. Never stop believing in yourself and your dreams. I hope you like my story. Now, I want to help you learn some important English words, idioms, phrases, proverbs, and models from the story. They will not only improve your vocabulary, but also help you express yourself better. So, let's begin. Word meanings from the story. Courage, noun, sentence from the story. It's a story of courage, pain, and an unshakable will to rise again. Meaning, the ability to face fear, difficulty, or pain without giving up. Example, it takes great courage to speak the truth in difficult situations. Unshakable, adjective, sentence from the story. It's a story of courage, pain, and an unshakable will to rise again. Meaning, something that cannot be broken or weakened, very strong and firm. Example, she had an unshakable belief in herself. Luxurious, adjective, sentence from the story. Life was not luxurious, but we were happy. Meaning, very comfortable, expensive, and of high quality. Example, they stayed in a luxurious hotel during their vacation. Responsibilities, noun, sentence from the story. Suddenly, all responsibilities fell on my shoulders. Meaning, the things you must do or take care of. Example, taking care of my family is my biggest responsibility. Suffer, verb, sentence from the story. I couldn't let my family suffer. meaning to experience pain, hardship, or difficulty. Example: many people suffer from stress due to work pressure. Whispered, verb, sentence from the story, others whispered behind my back. Meaning, to speak very softly so that only a few people can hear. Example: she whispered the secret into her friend's ear. Trembling, verb adjective, sentence from the story. With trembling hands, I picked up my old sewing machine. Meaning, shaking because of fear, nervousness, or weakness. Example: her hands were trembling before her first public speech. Hesitated, verb, sentence from the story, I hesitated. I didn't know much about technology. Meaning, to pause before doing something because of uncertainty or fear. Example: he hesitated before answering the difficult question. Miracle, noun, sentence from the story. And then, a miracle happened. Meaning, a surprising and wonderful event that seems impossible. Example: it was a miracle that he survived the accident without any injuries. Boutique, noun, sentence from the story. A boutique owner saw my work and placed a big order. Meaning, a small shop that sells fashionable clothes, accessories, or other special items. Example: she bought a beautiful dress from a designer boutique. Independent, adjective, sentence from the story, I became financially independent. Meaning, able to take care of oneself without depending on others. Example: she worked hard to become an independent woman. Doubted, verb, sentence from the story. The people who once doubted me now praised me. Meaning, to not believe or trust something fully. Example: I never doubted my mother's love for me. Chores, noun, sentence from the story. I stitched late at night after finishing all the household chores. Meaning, small everyday tasks like cleaning, cooking, or washing clothes. Example: she helps her mother with household chores every day. Refused, verb, sentence from the story. But I knew the truth, I was just a woman who refused to give up. Meaning, to say no or not accept something. Example: he refused to eat vegetables as a child. Inspiration, noun, sentence from the story. Ragini, you are an inspiration. Meaning, a person or thing that motivates others to do something great. Example: her success story is an inspiration for young entrepreneurs. Struggling, verb adjective, sentence from the story. If you are struggling today, remember this. Meaning, facing difficulties and trying hard to overcome them. Example: he is struggling to find a good job. Stitching, verb noun, sentence from the story. Before marriage, I used to love stitching clothes. Meaning, the process of sewing fabric together using a needle and thread or a sewing machine. Example: she enjoys stitching clothes for her children in her free time. Opportunities, noun, sentence from the story. Hard times will come, but they also bring new opportunities. Meaning, chances to do something better or succeed. Example: education gives us opportunities for a brighter future. Phrases, idioms and proverbs from the story. What I am about to share with you. Phrase, meaning, a way to introduce a personal story or important information before speaking. Example: what I am about to share with you will change the way you see the world. Everything changed. Phrase, meaning, used to describe a sudden and major transformation in life. Example: after losing my job, everything changed for me. All responsibilities fell on my shoulders. Idiom, meaning, to have all duties or problems become your responsibility. Example: after my father's death, all responsibilities fell on my shoulders. My heart felt heavy. Idiom, meaning, feeling deep sadness, worry, or pain. Example: my heart felt heavy when I saw my mother cry. For the first time, I truly understood what fear was. Phrase, meaning, a dramatic way of expressing deep realization about an emotion or experience. Example: for the first time, I truly understood what it means to struggle. I tried asking for help. Phrase, meaning a simple way of saying that someone looked for support or assistance. Example: I tried asking for help, but no one listened. People only gave me advice instead of support. Phrase, meaning a way to describe how people talk but don't take action to help. Example: I needed money, but people only gave me advice instead of support. Picked up my old sewing machine. Phrase, meaning to start doing something again after a long time. Example: after years of not writing, she finally picked up her pen again. With trembling hands. Phrase, meaning hands shaking due to fear, anxiety, or nervousness. Example: she signed the document with trembling hands. A miracle happened. Phrase, meaning a surprising, almost impossible, good event took place. Example: after waiting for hours, a miracle happened, and she finally woke up from her coma. Worked harder than ever. Phrase, meaning putting in more effort than ever before. Example: before the exams, I worked harder than ever to prepare. Day and night. Idiom, meaning continuously working without stopping. Example: the team worked day and night to complete the project on time. That was the moment I realized. Phrase, meaning a way to introduce an important realization or life-changing thought. Example: that was the moment I realized I had to change my life. I had done it. Phrase, meaning expressing achievement after overcoming a struggle. Example: after years of hard work, I finally graduated. I had done it. Turned into a successful business. Phrase, meaning when something small grows into something big and profitable. Example: his passion for photography turned into a successful business. The people who once doubted me. Phrase, meaning a way to describe people who didn't believe in someone before but now do. Example: the people who once doubted me are now asking for my advice. You are an inspiration. Phrase, meaning a way to tell someone that their story or actions motivate others. Example: your success story is an inspiration to all of us. I refuse to give up. Phrase, meaning to not accept failure and continue pushing forward. Example: even after many failures, I refuse to give up on my dreams. Hard times will come, but they also bring new opportunities. Proverb, meaning challenges and difficulties can lead to new chances for success. Example: she lost her job, but she remembered hard times bring new opportunities. Believe in yourself even when no one else does. Proverb, meaning self-confidence is important even if others don't support you. Example: before becoming famous, she believed in herself even when no one else did. You are stronger than you think. Phrase, meaning people often don't realize their own strength until they face difficulties. Example: even after her struggles, she realized she was stronger than she thought. You have the power to change your life. Phrase, meaning no matter how difficult life is, you can always make things better. Example: no matter where you start, remember, you have the power to change your life. Models used in the story and their meanings. Would. Sentence from the story: I never thought I would actually need to. Use. To talk about imagined situations, future and the past, or polite offers. Example: she said she would call me later. Could. Sentence from the story: maybe I could earn something from it. Use. To express ability in the past, possibility, or polite requests. Example: when I was younger, I could run very fast. Should. Sentence from the story: a woman should not go out to work. Use. To give advice, make recommendations, or express expectations. Example: you should eat healthy food. Might. Sentence from the story: this might just change the way you see life. Use. To show possibility or uncertainty. Example: it might rain tomorrow. Must. Sentence from the story: the things you must do or take care of. Use. To express necessity, strong advice, or certainty. Example: you must wear a seat belt while driving. Will. Sentence from the story: hard times will come, but they also bring new opportunities. Use to talk about the future or make strong determinations. Example: I will work hard to achieve my goals. Semi-modals: need to, sentence from the story. I never thought I would actually need to. Use to express necessity or obligation, something that must be done. Example: you need to practice every day to improve your English. Used to, sentence from the story. Before marriage, I used to love stitching clothes. Use to talk about past habits or situations that no longer happen. Example: she used to play the piano when she was a child. So friends, these were some powerful words, phrases, idioms, proverbs and models from the story that you can use in your daily life. Try to make sentences with these words and write them in the comments below. I will check and help you improve. Keep learning, keep growing, and never stop believing in yourself. See you in the next video.